Jaguar Wright is a woman on a mission right now, and she has revealed that the freak-off audio of Meek Mill and Diddy is, in fact, real.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work.
This is Mr. Chef, aka Brother Williams, and I'm here proving myself to the nation. And I'm here with a half production video. I want to know what y'all think about this, man. What she have to say about the audio. All right, for the sake of global community.
And then eating milk, running the around, talking about expensive pain
now,
in his ass.
Wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Me.
Wait a minute.
He's a Fruit Loop. He Diddy five.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried period. He Diddy five. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there.
The clip in question was reportedly shared by a person claiming to be Diddy's former bodyguard, who says he recorded the audio on his phone. The audio features two men engaging in intimate acts. After the audio plays, the clip transitions to a video of the alleged bodyguard, where he claims that all the drinks that night had been spiked. He added that he doesn't drink but pretended to be intoxicated, just going along with the crowd. The man continued by saying that while everyone else was passed out, Diddy and that man referring to Meek Mill headed to a room, allegedly to engage in intimacy. He claims to have overheard the sounds and decided to record them in hopes of making a couple hundred. Initially, he says no one believed the audio was real, but now he claims there's proof.
Nobody's been catching more heat on the internet than Meek Mill. Meek Mill spoke on it. He's like, I hate these people on the internet. They just keep speaking on him.
So it's like, you know, I came off the team. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with Meek. I left for a team that Meek was on. Meek left that team, and they leave that team. They come for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta understand everything in a relationship is like a relationship with these labels, right? And leaving like a girl with a lot of power. And like you could have gave her that power. You giving that girl some good dick, right? But she has a lot of money and a lot of power.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to make your life a living hell.
Yeah.
And anything that she gonna if we own the internet, that we're gonna spread all the rumors about you. I'm gonna put 1,000, 3,000 comments making jokes. I'm gonna pay for 3,000 comments on every post.
All about
it. And my is like, it's not even, I tell Meek, it's not even that they doing it, bro. They gonna do it. They try to call me gay. I'm most ever. I think like, come on, for real, be serious. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even that. I'm not even mad at them doing it. It's be the that believe it. That's what you gotta be. It's like they gonna. I don't want to say that word. They're gonna do female like that. Niggas gonna do female spread rumors regardless.
They're naive.
But the mother not the naive people. That's the ones believing it. I'm talking about the ones that believe in it are the suckers because they just want it to be true because they hate us. You feel me? They hate it. Like there's no way he can't be fucking all those. He gotta be doing something. There's no way Meek could be that rich. There's no way Bobby doing it. There's no way they doing that. But we are doing it. You got all of that.
Meanwhile, Bobby Shmurda has put forward a bold claim that Jay-Z's Roc Nation is behind the rumors about Diddy and Meek Mill's relationship. Speaking on the Danza Project, Shmurda, who was previously managed by Roc Nation, suggested that the company fueled the rumors following Meek's departure from Roc Nation in 2022.
I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened, and yet they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Think of the power of that. Think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you?
But why is Jay-Z doing this? Well, Jaguar Wright has, for the longest time, said that he is behind Diddy's takedown, so it is no surprise that he could also be seemingly behind any of Diddy's friends getting taken down.
Why haven't anybody came out defending Diddy? All these celebrity friends he have, and nobody came out.
They brand. It's all about the money. They saw what he did to Cassie. With the kicking, the punching. They saw what they did to Cassie. They know that nobody in America liked that. So now, these people are represented by a brand. Whether it's something about the music, clothing, movies. They not gonna come out and speak on nothing that has anything to do with them, and they praying that they not on the tape doing crazy stuff, being oiled up in the whole 9 yards. They praying. So until the feds say, hey, yo, listen here. We got you on, hey buddy, we got you on this tape, and girl looked like she was pretty young. We're not gonna show it, but we need you to come and testify against Brother Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, you know, Sean Combs. That's when they're gonna start talking. And they're not gonna be talking in his favor. When the feds come to them and show them what they got on tape, because if he had 250 tapes all over, 250 cameras all over the house, somebody got caught stealing a cookie out the cookie jar. It could be your favorite pastor. It could be your favorite politician. Yeah, I was at a Diddy party, but I know I ain't do nothing. When you don't know somebody's taping you, when you don't know that somebody is videoing you in some kind of form of fashion, and you got that alcohol, you got the drugs in you, they're a little loose, bruh. They let down all their inhibitions. The music is pumping. He said it himself. He got it so hot in there that you gotta take your clothes off. He said that himself, bro. So a lot of them, like what he said? I think a lot of them was being swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? They tell off on themselves all the time, man. You just gotta listen.
But why do you think Diddy had all them hidden cameras?
Bro, when you that powerful, you didn't get that powerful without having 1 or 2 or maybe 3 ups on somebody. Diddy always been the type of individual that wanted to have ups on the next person no matter what they was doing. Like, he always played artists against each other. He did it to Big, he did it to Craig Mack. You understand? I said before, he did the stuff to Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying? So had the ups on Ja Rule so he could go after Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying?
It's important to note that the speculation surrounding Meek Mill and Diddy's relationship gained traction after a sexual assault lawsuit was filed against Diddy by producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones earlier this year. But why is Meek even still defending Diddy? Many think it's because Diddy has a ton of blackmail on him.
He's not going to jail.
Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial. Why would he sell his tapes on the dark net?
Is he protecting people, or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown. Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah, like...
Because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists. But that's how they're trading for all of the flesh they sell. Which is why I became so outraged last year when the twins turned 16 and he had them dressed like prostitutes and then he auctioned them off as NFTs because the NFT that he sold them to was attached to that dark coin. It was like a promissory note to sell his daughters to the highest bidder.
And it's not just the blackmail, it's the fact that the tapes of the freak-offs. Yeah, Diddy is selling them on the dark web.
No vindication for me, because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been obviously a lot of
cruelty-free artistry.
Right, there's been a lot of rumor mill about what has happened in the rap world. A lot of allegations that the misogyny in the lyrics clearly was based on a general misogyny towards women away from the music, and that clearly seems to have been borne out by these charges against Diddy, which if he's found guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met.
It is also interesting that a lawyer representing Jay-Z has said that a legal ultimatum was necessary to get talk show host Piers Morgan to edit an interview in which a guest made serious allegations about the hip-hop mogul and his wife, Beyonce. The claims were related to the criminal behavior accusations that have been made against Diddy. Piers Morgan's irresponsible broadcast, filled with lies, is so far over the line that a legal ultimatum was warranted, said Jordan CV, one of Jay-Z's lawyers, on Friday. He emphasized that nobody acting under the guise of journalism can elicit outrageous statements from exploitative situations in an effort to drive clicks and not have to answer for that. On Tuesday, Morgan issued an apology on his YouTube show Uncensored for comments made by his guest, singer-songwriter Jaguar Wright, who Morgan described as a whistleblower against Diddy.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was stupid. Listen.
We having a good time, yo. Your Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
If you don't mind me asking, because I know the topic is sensitive, what happened to Usher?
I heard about some music executive from the industry back in Harlem. You know, I heard it from some music executives back in Harlem. And I'm not gonna speak on their name. They doing programs and everything like that, and they may be doing something, they may speak on it themselves. But I heard it from some music executives.
Where did you hear it?
Bro, you know how people be talking, and we was around some people, something like that, and then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't even know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of situations. And when people say, yo, man, I don't F with them niggas, man, I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, Nick was bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. But I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time. Then you heard, and that's what happened. And that's just, that's something that you heard. You don't know if it's true, you just heard it. So, and just to hear this, and this new thing where they saying that they got kids coming forward and said that he did that, man, that shit is crazy. And like I just said, that's just something that I heard. It's something that I didn't know. It's something that I ain't
Wright,
seen.
who has a significant following on Instagram and TikTok, has used her platform to make various claims about the music industry, particularly targeting Diddy and Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter. In another twist, TV personality Nick Cannon shared his own experience related to Diddy's infamous parties. Nick wouldn't be the only person to have attended Diddy parties whilst underage. We know Usher did that, and we know what happened to him too.
If you someone like a Puff, you would be threatened by him, because every time you see Pac, he got a gun, like he got 2 or 3 guns, and he's like blatant. Pac is a dope dude. Don't get me wrong. He's not a bully or nothing like that. He's a funny guy. He's a nice guy, generous guy, peace-loving guy. But he wasn't having it. He just wasn't having it. So I can see why Puff might have felt threatened by Pac. I can see. So if it's true that what everyone is saying, Keefy D, everyone coming on these podcasts, the storyline about Puff paying whoever to do whatever, with Pac, if all that is true, like I said, he needs to be held accountable for it. He needs to be held accountable. It has to be accountability from him for his involvement in getting my cousin killed. I try to keep my personality out of it because, like I said, I'm not in that space anymore where I wish harm on someone else. I just don't feel like that anymore. But I do feel that he has to be held accountable if it's true. And I think there's a lot of truth to what has been said so far. I think the problem with what's going on with the Vegas PD, why they're stuck in that part of the investigation, is because they can't, I think it's money, but also it's because they can't find a corroborator with Keefy D's story. If they can find someone close to Puff that can say, yes, everything Keefy D just said is true.
In July, Page 6 reported that Tupac's family was considering filing a wrongful death lawsuit against Diddy over his alleged ties to the fatal shooting. A source said at the time, people from Diddy's past are coming forward and providing info. High-profile attorneys, including Alex Spiro, who represents figures like Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Elon Musk, were assigned to the case. This renewed attention follows revelations about Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who has been charged with Tupac's murder. Davis once told Las Vegas police that Diddy allegedly paid $1 million to have Tupac killed, according to a filing by the Clark County District Attorney's Office in July. Davis claimed that while he had only told on himself,